Thank you for being here. It's time for us to do our thing. Um, Around January 29th, we got some new energy rolling in. Thank you all for being patient with me. I know a lot of you want me to do the readings in the afternoon, night. I got to do them when I'm feeling the best. I'm a morning person. So let's knock it out here. Let's just check in. I already did Libra, which is your opposite. Remember to check out the opposite for background, backdrop, information, and advice. And then just remember that energy can be on people, places, circumstances, and situations. So don't get too caught up into what's going on. Thank you for whoever already came in. Aries, I'm doing the Celtic cross. Let's see what we got here. Are you ready for this? What we got? The High Priestess here. Y'all are anticipating something here with the Three of Wands. Y'all already anticipating something that's coming in right now. You're waiting for something here with the Prince of Cups. You're about to be pleasantly surprised. Definitely make sure y'all check out y'all opposite. On the outside looking in here, you've been in hermit mode. Aries energy, I feel like you have this attitude of like, I'm not coming out until this happens, until this arrives, until I receive something. Y'all been very quiet. I appreciate it. This also gives me the energy of y'all like working in silence. You know what I mean? Making sure something's developed to a point where people can't kind of infiltrate or rock the stability or the foundation of it. Good morning. How you feeling on the inside is the Three of Swords. So I do feel like you've been undermined, or you've been taken advantage of, you've copied, you've been disappointed in the past. That's why you're being quiet this time. I kept talking about over in Libra how this is a next time type energy. That's exactly what this looks like. In order to make sure that something's not throttled, you've been keeping to yourself. They won't get you this time because they don't know. Again, moving in silence energy, and that's why we do it. You know, a lot of us want to get excited about what we got going on and tell everybody, and we be sleeping with the enemy sometime. That could be family, friends, whatever. But a lot of times that's what that ends up looking like. So below how this is showing up is the Seven of Wands. Again, protective energy, protective style here, protecting your heart here. I don't feel like this is recent pain, but I do feel like, you know, when somebody burn you to the point where you never forget, that's what this feel like, Aries energy. So something's coming up. We're getting ready for something. This is are you ready for this? This looks like a situation where you've been in the lab working on something here, something you know people are going to want, something that you know people have talked about, or maybe even something that people have already stolen from you in the past here. But this time you like, okay, I'm finna do it again. I'm finna do it better, and I'm finna do it different. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. In the past here, you got the Queen of Cups here. I feel like you were wearing your feelings on your sleeve. That's common. You know what I mean? Wearing your feelings on your sleeve and just wanting to tell everyone, want to be excited for you. I know this trauma. Maybe not in the Aries placement, but remember, energy is just recycled. It just moves around. When I first told everybody I was about to quit my job, I didn't just tell them I was about to quit and open companies or start a business. You know, I told them every damn thing. This is how I'm gonna do it, when I'm gonna do it, what I'm gonna be using. Next thing I look up and my competition is literally sitting next to me, because as I'm telling people, yeah, I'm gonna just quit my job and get my real estate license, and then if I work over here, then this. These people literally was like, well, I'm gonna quit my job too. Well, I'm gonna get the same license. Well, I'm gonna go to the same firm. And at one point, I got it mixed up with, oh, camaraderie. We're doing this together. Yeah, till they start taking opportunities behind my back, or not sharing information. And I realized I need to shut the hell up. When I stopped talking, all of a sudden these people, one of them went to go be a truck driver, one of them went back to work, one of them, got into property management, which is where I came from. But I inspired all these people because I was giving them the blueprint. Aries energy, that's what this looks like. You inspired these people because you gave them the blueprint on something, wearing your feelings on your sleeve. I'm so excited. I just had this phone call. I'm so excited. This lady just asked me to come do XYZ. Y'all could have been burnt in the past. Seven of Wands with Three of Swords says, yeah, next thing you know, you get to the event and you literally, and it ain't even like people were showing up different. They were showing up like mini-me's. Like, they got on like the same color I got on, with the same table, with the same tablecloth, all three real estate tables. It just created more competition instead of collaboration. I feel like that's why this time Aries energy has just worked in silence here and been like, okay, all right, I just don't know who I can trust. People could have seen you as paranoid. People could have also felt like you were bitter. I'm thinking of a Christmas movie right now, The Toy Maker, where, like, his pupil ended up stealing the toy from him because he thought that Hell, I'm tired of you getting everything. He didn't want to work with them or collaborate with them. He stole his stuff and went on. And of course, it comes back around as bad karma. But who got time to wait on somebody else to get karma? Like we just want to be great, in peace. And that's what I'm seeing out here with this Aries energy. So as above, what God is doing for you is the Eight of Swords. He's giving you repetition. He has you with the ability to do something again, but this time you need to protect it. You get another chance, but you need to protect it. The Eight of Swords can be seen as self-sabotage, but intuitively, sometimes I see it as also self-preservation. You know what I mean? Because if you mummify or wrap yourself up, it doesn't look so much like a jail. It looks like a cocoon. And what happens inside of cocoons is transformation. This time you transformed in private. We don't know what it looked like inside the cocoon. If somebody got a nice, cool documentary from the Discovery Channel, by all means, send it to me. Because maybe I would like to see that. Literally, what happens inside the cocoon. All we know is that a caterpillar goes in and a butterfly comes out. And with this Aries energy, that's all they need to know. Okay? It ain't no more. I'm so excited I got this opportunity. You know it's real now when it comes to Aries energy, because when they get the opportunity, they ain't saying nothing. That's how you know it's something good, because it's coveted, it's protected, it's private, because you don't want to lose it. Now your hopes and fears position, you got the Queen of Cups with the Prince of Swords. Again, that was wearing your feelings on your sleeve because you wanted people to see you. External validation at its core, at its principle. But how it was showing up is just, I want people to be proud of me. I want people to congratulate me. I want people to be a part of my process. And instead, it looked like in the past they hijacked it and left you sitting there, and you was like, wow. So that's what happened. It's okay to have an accountability partner, a mentor, a coach, you know what I mean? But you need to keep your round table. King Arthur and his knights wasn't a big squad, you know what I mean? You usually have the king, his advisor, and his general. So it's not just them. No one does it alone. No one did it alone. But it ain't everybody either. It's not hear ye, listen up. It's like, hey, let me holler at you. He heard me. Don't worry about it. We finna let you know. That type of energy. So just be careful with that. I see you learned your lesson here. There is a slight paranoia out here. So I do feel like Aries been moving with a slight paranoia here, where it's like, I just don't want people in my business or in my space. The High Priestess and the Hermit is like, shh. And the Prince of Swords, shh. Mm-mm. I don't know who to trust or how to trust you, because the people who get the closest to us are the ones who can hurt us the most. They got all the blueprints. They got all the hiding spots. The energy that's coming up, because there is no outcome. Energy doesn't stop. It keeps revolving. Energy is not the creator or destroyed. It just keeps going. It's the Chariot, though. So there is some surprise of success. I feel like there's a breakthrough that's on its way. Again, the Chariot is Cancer energy, Moon energy. Check the time frame for January 29th. There is a new moon, amongst other things. I don't feel confident enough to call myself an astrologer, respectfully, because I know some amazing astrologers, but I am an advanced intuitive. So I can say this confidently, but when it comes to the time frame, I'm going to go on, look at the astrology. And January 29th is bringing a lot of new energy in. And that's why I ain't been here, because y'all don't want to hear the same thing over and over again. Tell me something new. This is new energy coming in, and it looks like there's going to be a surprise success coming in for you. And it looks like something that you had a hunch or you've been waiting for, something that you deserve. Check Libra. It's your opposite. It gives you more information because they hold hands together. And it says, Libra, showtime, your wish is granted. I'm definitely feeling that here, and that's how it's supposed to be. Okay? Anything that, again, I don't really see anything I need to clarify. This pain or this paranoia that you have, it's not misplaced. It's not misguided. You've been hurt. If you have been burnt by putting your hand on the stove, you're supposed to be like, oh shit, that's a stove. That's hot. You're not supposed to be like, it's okay, it burnt me last time, but I'm going to give it another chance. Like, when you've been betrayed or you know trauma for a fact, you're supposed to have this Three of Swords. This Three of Swords, I tell people all the time, and y'all hear me out on this, when you grieve, you remember more. When you're happy, you might laugh, smile, get excited, and then forget what the joke was about, but you just remember it was funny. But when something hurts you, you remember every detail, what they had on, how they said it. A lot of times when people are telling you something funny, they're just like, it was something like, the joke was something, 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 but it was so funny. I'm going to see if I can find it. But when somebody telling you how someone offended them or wronged them or hurt them, this Three of Swords, a lot of times you see them act it out because it's so real for them. They walked in, and they little blazer and they black this, and then they had on them red, yeah, you know the shoes on, yeah, and stood over me and looked at me, and you acted out. You're literally doing the body language because it's so real for you and it's so fresh for you. It could be, I never forget it. But when it's good, we just take in those euphoric emotions, fill up, get high, and skip along. But when it's traumatic, pain is the great teacher. When we get slapped, we don't forget that. So whatever this was that traumatized you, that stung you, you ain't forget, and that's what it was for. Because there's something that I personally, intuitively, I'm picking up. You should have been had something. You should have been somewhere. You should have been experiencing something that's gotten, what got in the way was your big mouth. Judge me. I said it. You talked too much. You was too happy. You gave too much too soon, and you didn't even get to enjoy it, Aries energies. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like it was short-lived. And that's because you were too free with it, too open for it. This will be like winning a lottery, and before you can even invest the money or flip the money, hey there, before you could even invest the money or flip the money, you already went and took care of everybody else, and now you're looking like, okay, what do I got left? Nothing. Nothing. And you said next time, which was Libra's energy, your opposite, next time that comes around, I'm going to do things differently. Eight of Swords is here with the Seven of Wands. Next time it's coming back. That loop is coming back around, but this time you're going to protect it, because we know what happens when we don't. We know what happens when we're like, hey, everybody, I just won the lottery. Yeah, they ramshack you. Everybody wants, everybody needs. There is rules of engagement with everything. Rules of engagement. Cindy Trim is a book, but rules of engagement for everything: dating, courting, business etiquette. And there's a rule to engagement when it comes to your success here. And there is the reason that people say that money is loud and wealth is quiet. And whatever this success is, because the Chariot is out here, that is a victory. This is yours. Okay? Once you enjoy it, then you share it. That's the same thing as letting people wear your brand new clothes. You wear it first. You pop the tag. And then if you wear it, you got that one night out, you took your pictures, or it served this purpose for a function, donate it, gift it, resell it. But this would be like you buying brand new everything for someone else to enjoy. And they wear it and they tear it up and they put a hole in it and they get mud on your shoes, and you just sitting there like, damn, that was well, nah. With this Three of Swords here, you remember now what happens when, oh yeah, never mind. You see this is in her head. This is what she's thinking about. Like, yeah, nah, last time, player, can't even let you do it. Okay? Anything that you just want to sauce it up with, spirit, as above, so below. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Public record. You got public record on this side, and on the back, this is a private matter. It ain't none of your friends' business. Okay? Living room right here. Yeah, in the past, you told everybody. Public record is out here. With this is a private matter back here. You need to use your discernment, which is the High Priestess and the Hermit, based on your experiences here. You need to use your discernment to decide how much you want to tell people, how soon you want to tell people, and how far you're willing to invest in them. Because what you telling them for? As soon as you tell somebody something, they think it's because you have something for them. They think it's an invitation. Oh man, I just got this new raise. What that mean? So you must finna take us to lunch or something. Oh, so you got the light bill this month. As soon as you tell people things, it is a human nature for most people. There are some advanced people out here, but most people, when you tell them something, they start inviting themselves into your situation. And you know that all too well wherever you have this in your chart. If this is a relationship, and you was telling them how good the intimacy was, they invited themselves into the situation. If this is a job, and you were telling them how great it was, not only did they, apply to get the job, they want your position. Because, I work here, but they said it was better as a manager, so now I need to be the manager. Okay, well, what that mean for you? Can't you get another position, or you going to have to move? Don't invite people in too soon. Think about what you're willing to invest, okay? For every action, there's a reaction. So when you tell people stuff, just remember, it don't end there. It's data, public record. It's data being collected. They're observing you, watching you, and they're waiting to see, what does this mean for me? What's the advice here for Aries energies? Again, I know people want me to come in the afternoon. I'm a morning person. I just want to make sure I give y'all the best of the best here. I don't post that often because the energy don't change that often, okay, y'all? I try to space them out or something. But I want quality over quantity, okay? Ooh, alchemical force is what came out over there in Libra with perseverance on the bottom of the deck. I'm not joking. 26 and 29 here. 25 and 29 came out in Libra's energy. There was a 4-year gap. For you guys, there's a 3-year gap. So I feel like if y'all didn't catch on to something late in the game, y'all could have caught on to something late in the game. There's a year difference here. Someone could have got a head start on you, and you feel like, dang, you know, they didn't even try to help me out. You kind of feel like this is like a rat race type energy. So you're not participating. You're just going to do your thing and keep it to yourself. 8 of Swords, Prince of Swords, okay? Don't believe me, just watch. But perseverance is here with alchemical forces. The things that you have been manifesting, y'all been plotting and getting stuff together quietly, slow and steady, one thing at a time. It's your business. Perseverance here. If you want to persevere, if you want to sustain, if you want to survive, you ain't finna tell everybody. Simple as that. With alchemical force out here, you got everything you need. But remember, if you tell everybody, then they're going to see that as an invitation. And they're going to come over there and they're going to start grabbing. And then you won't be able to persevere. You won't be able to go any further if they start depleting your resources. So just keep that in mind. Know that I'm going to always keep it a band with y'all. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. But the great thing, the beautiful thing about energy is it just keeps moving. So stay with me. Make sure y'all check out the last videos. Before I made this one, I watched all of the last series. That's when I knew, like, all right, it's time. Things are different from 2-3 weeks ago. It's time to update my peoples, okay? I love y'all. I will be back with, let's do Cancer. Let's do Cancer and Capricorn. Until we meet again, keep growing. Mwah.